Hey guys, how you doing? I am the Real Bearded Businessman. Welcome back to the channel. It is the new year here. It is January of 2020. And if you guys remember back a couple months ago, actually probably I started this time last year, I was doing a lot of the Monday Mindset videos, and kind of as much as I put them together for a lot of you guys out there, it was actually really good for me as well to get motivated and start on a Monday and just hit the ground running as best I could to get through and be as successful as I could throughout the week, right? And I really enjoyed putting those together. I haven't quite had the time to put many more of them together because they do take some time to film, and then ironically enough, most of them did take some time to edit too, so they weren't as off the cuff as sometimes they may have looked. But I wanted to put this together here, guys, for some sort of mindset for 2020. I was kind of inspired by, everybody's coming out with these New Year's resolutions and things like that, but I gotta be honest with you, I think that the bigger one here, and because I remember going through it myself, and I've seen a couple people go through it, and I just kind of wanted to reach out here and tell you guys, don't be so hard on yourselves, right? So who am I talking about? And really it's the people that are getting ready to go into their spring semester in high school or their spring semester in college, or maybe they were hustling through college and they actually are done. We're done right before the holiday break here. And what I want to tell you guys is don't be so hard on yourself. So why I'm telling you that is I remember the pressure of being in high school, and if you didn't do early admission, now is like really when the pressure's on and the pressure cooker is on to make sure you choose that right major and go to that right school, get your money in line, however you need to do that, and you're worried about whether you're going to make the right decision or not. And then I remember fast forwarding 4 years, going through this time of year is legit the same pressure but different. Instead of what major and what school am I going to choose, it's, well, what's my career going to be? Who am I going to work for? Am I going to move to a new city? Am I going to stay in the city I'm in? Or am I going to just sit here in the same rural area I'm in? I don't know where you guys went to school, but I went into the city and I lived in the rural area. So it depends on where you guys are. But what I want to tell you is there is no right answer to those questions. And as much as you're going to stress out, and I know that this video is never going to be able to drop that stress level, I hope that it offers some assistance in the fact of there is no right answer. Stop being so hard on yourself and go find something that you feel like is right for you, is right for what you want to do. And the reason I tell you that is because as much as I stressed out in high school, whether I picked the right major and I went to the right school, and then in college, whether I started working for the right job and I was getting paid enough and this and that, the end thing I'm going to tell you is having been in the working world now for 13 years after college, it's not that it doesn't matter, but it almost doesn't matter. And as crazy as that sounds, it's because the decision that you make today that affects where you go to school or where you go to work is not an end-all be-all for where you're going to end up, right? So I started where I thought I was going to be in high school. I was going to be an engineer. I was going to be this great inventor and all this other stuff, to where I am now 13 years from now. I never would have seen this trajectory, and it didn't matter what school I went to. It didn't matter necessarily what major I chose. Obviously, to some degree, it did help, but those things didn't matter. The first job I took didn't necessarily matter to put me on the trajectory I'm in now. So what I want to tell you guys is it comes down to what's up in here, and it's what comes down, or what it comes up to right in here in your heart. And if you're willing to work and you're willing to provide value, there'd be plenty of people out there that'd be more than willing to work with you, and I'm sure have you work for them. So don't stress out, guys. This is I'm purposely not trying to be in your face like I normally am in videos here, but I wish somebody had sat me down when I was in high school or college and said, keep things in the perspective, you're gonna be okay, and provided you are willing to work and keep your nose clean and provide value to whoever you're working for, your trajectory is only what you choose it to be. These decisions right now, while, hey, you want to make sure you're at least in the right track or things like that, at the end of the day, these decisions do not define who you'll be when you're 25, 30, or 35. So that's what I got going on today, guys. I really wanted to put this video together for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, I don't think I probably lowered your level of stress, but I hope I helped somewhere. And even sometimes just hearing it from somebody that's in there and my perspective, you know, I've been doing this for 13 years. I just started YouTube a year ago. So I worked for 12 years before I did YouTube. You find out very quickly that you're gonna have plenty of opportunities to excel, and all you gotta do is you just gotta work hard and know what you want and go after it. So that's all I got, guys. Happy New Year. Enjoy. It's January. Let's make this a very prosperous and healthy 2020. Enjoy, guys.